So this week you guys are going to start reading Catcher in the Rye, a very classic, famous novel written by J.D. Salinger. And we're going to talk a little bit about J.D., but a while from now. First I want to talk to you guys just a little bit to prepare you for this book. Number one, it's written in the stream of consciousness, which basically means you get inside the character's brain, right along with him, and as he is thinking about one subject and jumping to another and jumping to another, you get to actually experience that with him. So it's not a book where there's a specific plot that you can draw out. It's about flashbacks. It's about imaginings that he has. But you know what? He is very clear about when it's a flashback, you know it. And when it is something that's never happened, it's just an imagination type thing, he lets you know it too. So it's kind of enjoyable that way because I don't want to say it's an easy read, but he makes it very clear what frame he is speaking in. Okay, so you have to pay attention a little bit, obviously, to that, and you have to know ahead of time. Otherwise, you could get kind of frustrated, like, I'm in chapter 5 and he's still in that stupid room talking to me. Okay, well, he might be in that stupid room talking to you till chapter 10 because it is all about stream of consciousness. Look at it as a commentary on life through the eyes of a teenager. You know, we kind of do blogs like that, right? We get it all into MySpace and Facebook and blogs because we like to hear about people's lives and what they're feeling and thinking and how they view things. And so, in a way, it's like a 26 chapter blog by a teenager. So it should be enjoyable. Traditionally speaking, teenagers love this book and adults hate it. There's a lot of reasons why, okay? But you're going to find out a lot of those on your own. The one I do have to warn you guys about is the language. There's a lot of foul language. And specifically using the Lord's name in vain, which is very insulting to me personally. So I'm not one of those adults that get offended by that. But at the same time, you're probably wondering, well then if you're offended by it, Mrs. Peacock, why do you teach it? And there's a very good reason. Catcher in the Rye is part of our cultural literacy, which means basically that everyone in society already assumes that as a high school graduate, you have read this book somewhere in your high school career. So commercials will refer to it, sitcoms will refer to it, night shows refer to it, different songs and their lyrics refer to it because it is part of our cultural literacy. A character will say, oh, that's so Holden Caulfield, or hello Holden, there you are, and they're referring to Catcher in the Rye, and they're assuming that you know what it means. And so it's very important to me to make sure that you guys catch all that because it is something that our society has said everyone has read this. They're assuming it. It's part of your literacy. So enjoy it. It's a great read. It's filled with many very funny, very interesting comments on life. And we'll be talking about them. Now, if you haven't noticed, it's been a while since I was a teenager. Hate to admit it, but it's true. So I'm going to be relying on you to help add in some of what it is truly like to be a teenager now versus back then. And that's all really up to you. So I'll be getting a lot of insight from you through your voice boards and through Illuminate. So don't be shy. And you will get out of this experience whatever you put in. Okay, see you later.